All right, look, this is how confident I am. Sarah's just bandwidth choked, little like that. I just say we're going to start calling now, and I'm going to hope that we can get Sarah on the line. And if not, we'll just go with we'll just see what happens.
All right. Well, here we go. Our final problem solver for this week is from Jonathan. It says, recently my sister's new boyfriend friended me on Facebook. Naturally, I browsed his listed likes and interests. The results were horrifying. I've attached a picture to this email to show the severity of the situation. I circled some of the big offenders in red, and I add, editorially, Hannah Montana in both music and movies, a separate listing for Miley Cyrus in music, Bieber, Fox News, Mean Girls 2, not Mean Girls 1, and The Day After Tomorrow. But if you look outside those, 90% of everything is also problematic. Additionally, this summer he was involved in trying to take my sister to see Vampire Suck with him. Thankfully, I talked him into going to see Inception instead. Here's the deal. He seems like a nice kid, but I don't want his horrid media taste rubbing off on my sister, or even worse, potentially my future nieces and nephews. How do I solve this problem without coming off like a jerk?
Now, this is a 21st century problem. So it's like, I guess she doesn't see him as I guess you gotta say, your boyfriend, he's a nerd. He's a
I don't know if nerd is even necessarily, because it's not like he's like, like a horror nerd, and he's like, well, my favorite movies are Troll 2, you know, or Tromeo and Juliet. And he's not like he's a super sci-fi nerd who's like, well, I believe the seventh Foundation novel is far superior to the first one.
So, like, what's the worst? What's the bottom of the nerd barrel? Like, what you got, like, comic book nerds and I don't know. I mean, like, what's the word? Bieber nerds. I mean, what would that be?
Yeah, I think he's more the fringe of pop culture saturation. So I like the fact that he likes both Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus's music, which is a real tonal shift. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's really, it's just a lot of, number one, it's charitably effeminate, in terms of a lot of his taste, mostly chicks. If he were to go on a message board discussing his interests, he would find himself to be in the vast minority gender-wise.
Yes. Okay, so let's divvy up the jobs here, because first of all, I think Sarah Lane should do the recap, but were you able to hear any of the issues?
She's got a nerdy boyfriend who has bad taste in film.
Yes.
And music. Okay. Yes. So it's his brother, or her brother, and it's the sister that has the bad boyfriend.
Number of people are saying dweeb is the way to go. Other people are giving me links to the geek hierarchy. In fact, maybe we should actually consult the book on this one. There we go. Yeah. We got the geek hierarchy. Let's see. It starts with published science fiction, fantasy authors and artists.
I don't even know if it's on this tree.
Science fiction, fantasy, literature fans.
See, there's nothing. It's not like,
comic book fans, anime fans. No, see, he's not even on the geek tree.
I don't think he's a geek. I think he's
a dork.
A dork, maybe. But even then, I don't know. I don't like it when people of our ilk throw stones. It always just seems kind of bizarre.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, really. Like, on a geek tree, are you serious? Like, he's the low-hanging fruit on the geek tree?
He's probably very socially adjusted. Okay, so
well, he is banging this dude's sister.
Oh my god! All right, well, give me. Maybe
that's the problem.
Maybe he needs to do like a kind of a My Fair Lady thing, where he's just like, if you're going to have sex with my sister, you've got to have more class. You can't be paying attention to Bieber, or I'll kick you in the ass. All
right.
By
the way, I love when we're deciding what level of the geek tree for which we can pillar this man. You're like, well, let's attack him with a My Fair Lady reference. We'll just attack him like this.
I'm saying,
you'll serve.
I'm saying fix him is what I'm saying. Instead of being like, do you warn her, or do you fix him, or what do you do?
How can you fix a problem like a Bieber fan is banging my sister?
All right. Okay, so let's split up the jobs here. How's it going to go, sir?
All right. Sarah, if you can just give the brief recap for whatever you've understood of this problem. Brian, what do you want? You want to do the advice or the rejoinder?
Okay, so you want me to give the advice?
Whatever you want. I'll take the other.
I will do the witty rejoinder.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're going to give this is Jonathan, by the way. Jonathan.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Calling him right now. Not cool, dude.
Hi, this is Ashley. Sorry I can't get to the phone right now. Please leave me a message.
It's the sister.
Oh, wait.
Wait for the tone.
Wait.
To send a numeric page, press 2 now. At the tone, please record your voice message.
Oh my God,
When
this
you are
is like
finished
Nokia
recording,
1998.
you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Problem Solvers.
Oh, hey, Ashley. Your brother doesn't like boyfriend because he's such a big dweeb. He's not even in the geek ecosystem.
Ashley, your brother thinks you have a problem and he thinks he better solve him by insinuating that he's gay.
Come out and play, dude. Your boyfriend is gay.
Problem solved.
What's funny is you stole my thunder. I was gonna do a singing thing at the end, but I'm like, well, he's doing the singing. And I was like, well, what am I gonna do? we just prank called a random caller's sister to tell her that her boyfriend is gay. This is terrible. This is the worst thing we've ever done.
Tech news you love from
Ashley
people you
can take
trust,
it.
folks.
Oh my gosh.
Ashley's a strong sister. She knows
Yes.
what's up.
Well, and at the very least, John will be able to be like, hey, it wasn't me. It was the show. These guys were all jerks. And it's-
Absolutely. And if he doesn't explain the situation, he's fired before his first.
Well, I was about to say it. It's totally not like my name's John Tilton and I'm the guy who's going to go join Brian on the road for the next year. It's not like I'm
my
going to go.
new boss just called you up and said that your boyfriend's gay.
I just realized that just happened. I just happened. Well,
Hey,
let's say
you know what, Brian?
let's say I wanted to apologize for this whole
Yeah.
thing. How should I go about that, Justin?